metal wings to fly won't take you to the stars. Use the metal for a boat and you won't sail too far. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal clouds about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret PinCode. 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 Science can be tricky, it can overheat your brain. Science can be hard to chew, each bite can be a pain. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal clouds about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret PinCode. 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 PinCode.
We'll see who the outsider is now.
Consider that me spotting you one, Mr. Unlucky.
Bibi, why don't you finish eating your breakfast? I noticed your battery is charged only to 99%. If you don't eat well, you'll run slowly, and you will upset your daddy.
Oh, here you are. I've been looking all over for you.
9, he hasn't finished eating.
Sorry, but it's a matter of life and death.
But...
Bibi, you see, here's the thing.
Amazing things.
Here you can see we need your mathematical mind. Be a pal and help us out. It's a matter of life and death. Shh. There, you see? That maneuver? Tell me what the winning move might be. Otherwise, I think I'll have to eat crow. And making a bear eat crow just isn't right. Carlin's always been a little bit closer. Be a pal and help me out. That's it, with ribbons on top. Well, Carlin, now we'll see who's gonna eat crow.
I see an unfinished dirty section.
Let's get it.
Amazing things. Energy transmission without wires or batteries in Doko's tremendous experiment. Today after dinner, yeah. My friends, to switch on any household device, we need to plug it into a socket. In our everyday life, all of us are hostage to wires. But the time has now come when we can firmly say, down with wires. Down with wires!
Yeah, so? Are we just gonna use batteries now?
Well, no, but we can say the same thing about them, too. Down with batteries. Down! But first of all, a little theory. The brightest example in every way of energy transmission without wires is lightning. Lightning occurs when a charge between the clouds and the Earth develops of over 100 million volts. The strong electrical field tears off certain air molecules on charged particles, ions and electrons. The negative electrons fly to Earth, and positive ions up to the clouds. These particles disperse in the electric field, come across other molecules, and do the same with them. This starts a chain reaction, which is called an electrical breakdown. A conductive channel in the air is created along which the electrical energy in the form of lightning is transferred from the clouds down to the Earth.
And so, we're going to charge all of our devices using lightning now?
That wouldn't be very convenient. In order to control the process, we need to create an artificial electrical field. This, of course, would require a very high voltage in order to be strong enough to form a conductive channel. In the 19th century, such a device was indeed created by the famous Serbian scientist Nikolai Tesla. Tesla's high-frequency generator can create a very powerful field in which breakdowns and discharges are easily formed. Actually, an example of Tesla's generator is right in front of you.
So what? Does this thing work?
That's what we're going to find out. I will now turn on the generator, and these flasks with gas will become the light sources. Down with wires! Let's not rush, my optimistic friend. The problem with this method is the very high amount of energy consumption in short distances. Alas, Tesla, during his lifetime, was not able to create a directed channel of distribution. So it's just an effective physics trick. Until today, it was. But I have perfected the generator. And now Doko's generator can transfer any amount of energy, any distance.
Holy carrots!
The moment of truth.
Watch out!
We'll see who the outsider is now.
Consider that me spotting you one, Mr. Unlucky!
Bibi, why don't you finish eating your breakfast? I noticed your battery is charged only to 99%. If you don't eat well, you'll run slowly, and you will upset your daddy.
Oh, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. It's a matter of life and death.
9, he hasn't finished eating.
Sorry.
Amazing things.
Here you can see, we need your mathematical mind. Be a pal and help me out. Yes, Doko's tinkering with something, but that's not important right now. Yes, in the center. Wait a minute. How did you know about that?
I see an unfinished dirty section.
Amazing things. Energy transmission without wires or batteries in Doko's
Time
tremendous...
to dry you off.
Alas, Tesla during his lifetime. So it's just an effective physics trick. Until today, it was. Doko's generator. The moment of truth. What's the matter, good man? What explosion? What are you talking about? I have checked everything very carefully. Oh, come off it.
Watch out!
We'll see who the outsider is now.
Consider that me spotting you one, Mr. Unlucky.
Bibi, why don't you finish eating your breakfast?
Oh, hey, Pin. Have you seen Bibi? Well, that's a shame. Good grief. What am I supposed to do now?
Amazing things.
Watch out!
What amazing technology. Tesla was a genius.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo,
Loudly, buddy. Loudly and with expression.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo.
I see an unfinished dirty section.
Let's get it.
Amazing things. Energy transmission without wires or batteries. So it's just an effective physics trick. Until today, it was. But I have improved Tesla's generator. And now the generator of Doko can transfer any amount of energy to any distance.
Holy carrots!
The moment of truth. Strange. I checked everything in advance. Down with wires!
Private message for Bibi to be read in the event of sphere jets exploding.
I don't understand a thing. Previously, Dako conducted an experiment on the remote transmission of energy, which resulted in the sphere jet exploding. The explosion leads to a glitch in Bibi's programming, which traps him in a time loop. Now, Bibi is reliving this day over and over again. Bibi tries to prevent the catastrophe, but sphere jet explodes anyway, every time. What's causing the explosion? The investigation continues.
Private message for Bibi to be read in the event of sphere jets exploding.
I don't understand a single thing.
Bibi!
Watch out!
We'll see who the outsider is now.
Consider that me spotting you one, Mr. Unlucky.
Bibi! Where'd he go?
Tesla was a genius after all.
You have logged into Spheroscope 3000. You have one new unread message. Hi, Bibi. If you're logging into Spheroscope 3000, then that means you're already stuck in a closed space-time loop. This message was left to assist you in resolving what's transpiring around you. While working with Tesla's generator, Doco used technology from the future which current civilization is not yet ready for. This misuse of technology has led to not only a spatial displacement, but one in time as well. You were exposed but are now programmed to restore your memory after deletion to the most recently created backup point. Doco's generator is not causing the explosion. You need to discover the reason. My clue might change further development of these events. I can only tell you that the crew member whom you expect least is the guilty party. Who I am doesn't matter. You now have all necessary information. End of message.
The finish line is in the engine room.
Looks like it's a tie.
So now, back again.
Hey, that's not fair.
Amazing things. Energy transmission without wires or batteries in Doco's experiment.
What? The sphere jet blows up because of me? How could that be? You already checked everyone, and I'm the only one left? But why are you doing it at all? This is some kind of very strange joke. Better you eat your breakfast instead of trying to trick your daddy. Well, all right. If you really want, let's check all the Spherejet systems. Computer, confirm Spherejet's current status.
All systems normal.
There, you see?
Energy supply running low.
What?
1 hour, 3 minutes remain before engine failure.
Where's all the energy gone?
Supply used on charging external devices.
What device could eat up so much? Mein Gott! Your power supply is malfunctioning. That's why the battery isn't fully charging. And that's where all the energy is going.
1 hour remains before engine failure.
But we're surrounded by a colossal amount of natural energy. It's strange we're suffering from any shortages.
What use is the energy if we can't even really use it?
The charge from one lightning bolt would be enough for Spherejet for an entire month.
Lightning is not controllable. It'd be easier trying to catch a leprechaun.
Science can't help you with your problems with leprechauns, but there is a way it can help with lightning. There are options. Lightning occurs due to electrical disruptions, the place of which is impossible to predict, given lightning a precarious personality in nature at best. But if you really want some lightning, you can create these disruptions artificially. For example, you could launch a small rocket from the Earth into the storm clouds. Along the rocket's entire trajectory, the rocket ionizes the air and thereby creates a conductive channel for lightning. Another lead could be made by shooting a stream or water into the clouds. Or or directing a laser beam, both of which also ionize the air. As you can see, there are lots of ways.
Doko, I love you very much. But what good are these methods if we're in space? We're 2 days from the closest planet with clouds, and our engine will explode in half an hour.
You asked me, and I answered you.
Oh my God. But where's Bibi?
Bibi, what are you planning on doing?
My God, you're going to give all your energy to Spherejet.
Stop! Stop! You won't be able to control this process, and you will waste all your energy.
Your circuits may not hold out. All your settings and programs and backups. I won't be able to restore you. Oh my God.
It can't be. There's no other way. We'll think of something. We always think of something.
Bibi, do you recognize me?
One mechanical arm did have to be replaced, but all other indicators are normal. He confidently can do this. Your energy will be enough to get Spherejet to the nearest planet, where we can use the forces of nature.
Until then, we can share with you our energy.
Give it her soon.
We'll give him enough energy to last for 1,000 years.
Teleport delivery of Spheroscope 3000 complete. Thank you for your order. Message recording. Leave your message after the beep. Message recorded. Receiver Bibi.
Hi, Bibi. I'm going to contact Pin in 5 minutes and let him know that everything with me is okay and I just traveled into the future. He's probably worried sick. You're right! It is New Year's! I don't even know what to give him. Oh! That's an excellent gift! Ha ha! Wanna give it to him yourself? Oh, I know. I miss him too. All right. Well, I'm off then.
And in the new year, we'll have more adventures, more discoveries, more explorations of the unknown, more
My
pizza.
friend, can you stick to why we're here? This tree's heavier than it looks. Get to the point.
Skip to the end.
Yeah, all right. And so, new adventures call for a new, noble, furzy vessel presenting... Ta-da! Behold! Spaceship Mark II. She is 5 times faster and 10 times stronger than the previous version. Is she not wunderbar?
Awesome!
It's just beautiful!
Penguin genius time! But what are those 5 times faster, 10 times stronger claims based on?
Don't worry your horned head about that. I just figured out the secret of the universe.
And what is the secret? Come on, Pin, spill it!
Well, it's quite simple. The secret is symmetry.
Right on! I knew it the whole time. What's symmetry?
Just imagine a forest that reflects in the river. Or a butterfly. Or look at your hands.
I get it. Symmetry is when one half of a thing looks like the other half of it. Like a mirror.
Not exactly. Symmetry can be different, not just reflective. For example, if we take this snowflake and return it, it will look exactly the same. And this type of symmetry is called radial or rotational symmetry. Symmetry appears throughout the natural world. In the biological world of plants, animals, and insects, in mineral and chemical worlds, in weather. Symmetry is all around us. In fact, symmetry permeates the entire known universe. Einstein elevated symmetry to be the primary feature of nature that constrains allowable dynamic laws. Universal symmetry can mean that all points in space are relative, and all directions in space are relative. Therefore, the laws of physics apply at any point in space. The beauty of the universe is inherent to its symmetry. I have made this new ship absolutely symmetrical, all the way down to the smallest part, giving it improved aerodynamics and a far better resistance coefficient.
Yeah, enough talk. Let's take this baby for a spin. Where's the door?
There is one eensy-weensy issue. This grand new ship is pure perfection. It's unrivaled in its symmetry. So any dissymmetry at all would just throw everything right the heck off. Which is why a vessel of such perfection requires an equally perfect pilot. If the pilot was even an itsy-bitsy bit asymmetrical, then what? There will be a big, asymmetrical bang!
Pin, my friend, are you saying you're not the perfect pilot?
9 to my shame, I'm asymmetrical.
Hey, not a problem. One of us has got to be a perfect pilot.
9, 9, 9. I never noticed it before, but every one of us is far from perfection. And now, it's all that's on my mind when I look at myself. Life doesn't like strict boundaries. Your symmetry and geometry and stuff. At the end of the day, nobody's flawless. But so what? New adventures still await. And a new year approaches. Now, is that not beautiful, my dear Pin? Doesn't it lift your spirits up? And it's completely symmetry-free.
Totally, maybe. Bringing clear and mostly sunny weather to our region. The area's average temperature
that
is minus 20
is
degrees
perfection. Flawless, symmetrical perfection. She's the horse of a perfect color. Oh. Behold, perfection itself.
I am perfection itself.
Yep. Tomorrow the entire universe will open its doors to us.
I'm just so excited! I could just kick up my heel gears.
All right. Run around for a little bit then, and I will rest a little bit.
And rest is what?
Well, it's kind of like recharging my batteries.
I tell you, this will absolutely work. If we can't fly on this perfect ship, we need to make it a little less perfect then.
I'm not entirely sure Pin would approve of this idea.
Are you kidding me? He'll thank us. What the cottontail do we have here?
Ikagosha 2.0. I am perfection itself, the ideal robotic pilot for this perfect symmetrical vessel.
So are you planning to fly alone?
Fly alone.
See how far I threw that? That's like a new world record.
It's not a record. Considering the weight of the object and factoring in air resistance, it could be thrown a great deal further.
What? All right, why don't you have a go?
What would be the point of such an experiment?
Well, there's not really a point. It's just fun.
But fun doesn't make any logical sense.
Listen to perfection itself. Just admit it. You can't do it.
Yes, proving the bunny wrong will be point enough.
Oh! All right. But can you do this? What? Well? Oh.
Well, where's this ideal pilot of yours? Pin, we've all been waiting here in the snow for half an hour.
It's New Year's Eve. I need to prepare to get my end-of-year freak on.
Yeah, what he said.
It's not in her programming to be late. All of your watches must just be running fast.
What's up, gang? Let's test fly this baby. All systems are ready.
What happened to you last night?
I discovered having fun and it's just awesome. Happy Day New Year!
Everybody, Happy New Year!
What have you not had done? She can't pilot the ship like this. She's asymmetrical. There would be the Big Bang.
Beginning ignition countdown. 5, 4,
9.
Not 9. 3, 2, 1. Start.
See, it's all good. There wasn't even a baby bang. There might have been a bang after all.
Yo! Yo! Can you hear me?
Really? You're really all right? You just went kabang!
Yeah, it banged me all the way into the future. Seems like the universe may not be as symmetrical as you thought. And now your perfect spaceship and your perfect pilot are in the year 3013.
How can the universe not be symmetrical?
There was a time when scientists believed in absolute symmetry in physical laws, but exceptions have been discovered. One of these is the element cobalt. The laws of symmetry say that when an atom disintegrates, the atom's nucleus should radiate electrons in all directions. But the nuclei of cobalt break this rule. That's because they're magnetic, and so they only radiate electrons from their positively charged poles.
Unfortunately, this universal asymmetrical law applies to the principles of time travel as well. So I cannot return to your time.
Well, you'll be terribly missed. Still, you're safe, and that's what really matters.
Safe and very happy. Happy 1,000 years in the past New Year's.
Thanks, my friend. Happy 1,000 years in the future, New Year's.
Happy New
The theory of the absolute symmetry of universal law was demolished by two American scientists, Zheng Dao Li and Chen Ning Yang. Their discovery of the infraction of the laws of symmetry in nuclear reactions was honored with the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1957.
Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year, mein Lieber. I hope you're having a good time.
I'm such a heel, I forgot to get you a gift. Whew. Happy New Year!
Oh, danke.
All over the place. What a mess. The Christmas tree's still up.
Olga, would you do us the pleasure of joining us for tea?
I don't have time. I got things to do like you didn't notice.
Nein, don't touch.
Do you think it's time to change the New Year's decorations, as they say? It's May out there, after all.
Let the tree stay up a bit longer. It'd be a shame to take away such beauty.
Beauty. Beauty is when everything is clean. Cha!
Oh my God!
Spheroscope 3000. Phenomenal. That's an invention and opening to the future. Do you understand? What you were using as a New Year's toy.
It would be much better if we didn't know anything ahead of time.
How? And you want to say to me that we should voluntarily reject such an enormous amount of knowledge?
Yeah. Everything has its own time.
Tell that to your May Christmas tree.
Well, Doco, I certainly understand your curiosity, but imagine the following. Imagine that all our modern inventions appeared 1,000 years ago. Everyone would become too lazy to think up anything by themselves.
But laziness is, after all, the engine of progress.
9. With such knowledge, laziness would simply kill any progress. We would have everything ready and forget how to think. Search and invent. I'm not even talking about what would happen if this device were to fall into the wrong hands.
Nonsense. You and I are civilized beings, and we can use the knowledge properly. Let me have this thing, please. I must have it, even for just a minute.
9. Gute Nacht, mein Lieben. Hey, what? Who's there?
Greetings, ancestor.
Ancestor? Only Bibi can call me that.
I am a keeper of time from the distant future. Everyone who lived in the past is our ancestor.
Oh, from the future. So, how's Horsey doing there?
Just great. The only thing that worries Horsey is that by her own fault, a dangerous anachronism came to your time, which could cause temporary paradoxes.
Oh mein Gott. What is this horrible thing?
I mean, spheroscope. My unobservant ancestor.
Let it go back to its own time. That would be better.
Yes, here it is very unsafe for it to be located. Paradoxes, wrinkles in time, all of these are very unpleasant, you understand.
Say hello to Horsey.
I will do, Pin. I will do.
How does he know my name? Stop! Give me back my spheroscope! Why the masquerade, descendant? I wouldn't have expected this from you. And what on earth is this?
With the help of this device, I once tried to find my brothers in arms of knowledge.
How is this possible?
Once I had a firm belief that somewhere else in the universe there was a fellow brother of reason who also had the same desire to contact me. The only thing I needed to do was build a radio telescope and send a signal. But first, I had to choose an appropriate radio frequency for communication. For us, space is silent. But for a radio signal, two types of noise prevent it from amplifying: atmospheric and galactic. Atmospheric noise is relatively high frequency, so to avoid it, you need to use a frequency less than 10 gigahertz. But galactic noise is just the opposite. It's low frequency, and therefore our frequency has to be higher than 1 gigahertz. Of course, I wanted to send the aliens a video message, or even just an audible greeting. Aliens, you are my... But I decided that the best signal would be Morse code. The only thing to do now is wait.
Compression! You wanted to send a signal to other civilizations, so why did you give up?
I figured that even if I used the power of all the Earth's electric stations, my signal would still only be heard a distance of no more than 10 light years away.
10 light years is a very long distance.
Not in relation to the size of the universe. Only a handful of stars are within that distance from us.
So you need to perfect your technology and send the signal even further.
What if it's all just useless? Maybe our descendants haven't made contact with us. Maybe we really are the only life form in this universe. Let's take the spheroscope and finally ask it.
I need to think about it. It would have been better if Horsey gave me a Christmas tree. What if we really are all alone in the universe? I don't want Doko to have his dreams destroyed. I hope he can forgive me.
Thank you, my thoughtful friend. But with my dreams, I'll deal with them myself.
Doko! 9!
You like a run early in the morning as well? Good stuff, eh? And you, Pin? Bit of exercise?
Wait! Stop! Don't be foolish! Ignorance is bliss! Stop this, I say! I'm talking to you, Doggo!
At last! Now the key to the secrets of the universe is in my hands. Now, how does this thing work?
Doggo! Open up immediately! Don't touch the spheroscope! I'm telling you not to touch it!
My request. The date life was discovered in the universe.
9! Cancel request!
Don't you dare cancel my request!
Request kaput!
Request not canceled!
Leave request!
Don't...
9's bad request!
Stop ordering me around! Is it showing any images? Look! It's written that scientists of the future debate whether these creatures have any intelligence, but humans gladly accepted them as pets into their home. There it is! The future!
What's that? Barry? 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 Colin! Colin! Are you home? Are you home? Hey? Doctor! Doctor! Is anyone home? Oh.
Oh, how pretty.
Oh, neat.
Phenomenally pretty. Colleagues, are there any photos left? Yes, there's an enormous quantity.
Oh, wow.
It's so cute.
Oh. What a lovely creation.
Just think, we hold in our hands a source of all knowledge and civilized achievement, and we're using it to look at photographs of funny house pets. It blows my mind.
That's enough! Stop talking! Let's look at some more.
Yeah, let's!
Oh, there's a video, too.
And why not? Let's keep looking.
Pew pew! A whole island unexplored! Think of the possibilities! And who knew driving was so fun?
Pin's gonna be furious at us for taking his ship.
Relax, Chico. He should thank me for making sure everything works. Check it out! We're here! It's Crash Island! You should probably sit, you know. That's not very safe.
Your steering is what's not safe.
I think of it as artistic flying.
Oh, so where are we?
Holy carrots! An uninhabited island all for us! Okay, we need to be prepared for what we could find in this place, like dinosaurs or tooth fairies.
Maybe I'll find confidence in our life choices. I knew it. We're right back where we started, in a heap of trouble.
Not so fast. We only circled the place twice. Those hobgoblins aren't going to be found by giving up. No way! We gotta catch them by surprise.
I'm telling you, there's nothing around here besides us. Can't you hear how quiet it is?
So what? Maybe these dinosaurs have secret powers that keep them silent. We couldn't tell.
Yes, we could. Everything makes its own sound. Some as loud as you. Whether we speak, clap, or step, everything we do produces a sound. Sound can even pass through barriers. It can easily go through solid, liquid, or gas.
How do you know this stuff?
Some of us actually listen to Doco's lectures.
Sound is made up of waves that travel through the atmosphere or through a different kind of medium. Tiny particles are moved when the action occurs, producing a wave of vibrations. Particles are needed for sound waves to travel, so we can't hear anything in the vacuum of space because there isn't anything for the sound to travel on.
Oh, is that what you mean when you say I'm spaced out? I knew there was a scientific reason I couldn't hear you.
Since you were elsewhere, I'll fill you in. Doco also explained that sounds can have different pitches on a scale, high or low.
I know that one. Bigger people make bigger noises, and smaller people make smaller
No, it's about
ones.
wave frequency. A high frequency will make a high-pitched sound, and shorter ones sound deeper. Even though we're the same size, our voices are different, and yours is higher.
How can you say we're the same height?
I'm not counting your ears or your ego.
Shh! Hear that? Look there! Get him! I'm pretty sure it's a hobgoblin!
Well, how do you know what a
I
hobgoblin
have a
looks
very
like?
scientific imagination! Ooh, these are some super cool wall drawings. That one kind of looks like Barry. So neat. Maybe he'll be nice and, let us escape.
He saved us after you went and called him a hobgoblin. Please forgive my friend.
Don't worry, he's not mad. He just can't understand us. I'm Crash, and this is Sidekick. And you are? What's your name?
I think he's gesturing something.
Like he's telling us his name. I know. Eerie. Know what? We should probably bring him with us. Pin will be too surprised to be mad. You will go, walking with us, to go meet all our friends. Understand? May I present to you all, from faraway lands, a hobgoblin.
His name is Eerie.
But I thought goblins were green. Not that I've ever seen one.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, where are my manners? Care for a cup of tea?
You gotta hear the story of how I found him. We were running and then I got him because I'm so fast.
Not how it
No,
was.
here's how it
Eerie
went.
actually
You were
saved
making up
us from
crazy
drowning.
stories about how you're taller
That's
than me, which is
irrelevant.
clearly
And
wrong.
also,
Look at my ears.
PinCode
Look at
didn't
them.
It wasn't
No,
my
not
idea.
true. Hey, wait a sec. That's a computer. It's complicated. It's part of our modern technology. Holy carrots. Just how do you know how to use that? Even I can't figure it out. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Crash, don't you get it? Eerie doesn't seem to hear us.
Yeah, he's doing what I do to Daco.
Oh, he's not ignoring you, Crash. He's different. It may be that he's hearing impaired.
I don't understand. His ears look like they work okay.
Our auditory system, or ears, are far more complicated than they appear. Crash, I think you should listen. There's many parts to an ear, internal and external, and they work together. We can see the outer ear, which is made of the auricle and the ear canal. The auricle catches sound waves and sends them to a section called the eardrum. The eardrum is this little membrane. It processes the incoming sounds and sends them over to the middle ear. In the middle ear, we've got 3 bones to help us out. Their nicknames are the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. From there, sound travels to the inner ear. In there, we meet our ear's most important part, the cochlea. The cochlea is fascinating. That's where sounds get processed. We learn whether they're high or low, soft or loud. It processes the information for our brain. Once it goes to our brain, then we're able to understand it. Without a working cochlea, our brains can't process sound. It really is a vital organ. Oh, well.
But if he couldn't hear me talk, why didn't he just tell me that?
If we aren't able to hear people talking to us, how would we know the sounds needed to respond? It's not something he would know. Our ears are just so complex.
Eerie, how did you end up on the island?
So he had a family and friends, and he could never understand them?
Hey, do you want to go back to being alone over there? But that sounds terrible. Surely we can help him. There's a big world out there of adventures. There has to be something we can do to help.
Actually, I might know how. Scientists have invented a way to fix a cochlea that isn't working properly. It uses electrical impulses to help stimulate the cochlea. A sound receiver is placed beneath the skin, and a microphone with a speech processor is placed outside the ear. When sound comes to the ear, it goes through the microphone receiver and into the electrical implant. Those electrical impulses make their way to the brain. The microphone helps process the sound by teaming up with the speech processor and helping out that cochlea. That way, the brain is able to totally understand what it's hearing. This amazing device is called a cochlear implant.
Holy carrots! Let's get him one of these things as soon as we can!
Oh, it isn't as simple as putting on a hat, Crash. It's a real surgery, and it requires rehab and learning how to use it. It can be complicated.
Indeed. And it's up to Eerie to decide this, alone.
Then, do you want to go back to your island, or do you want the implant?
Then it's a deal! What you doing? Want to go hear Carlin play the piano? Or hear Wally's poems?
Or my personal favorite, listen to nature.
That sounds great, but maybe later. Now that I've learned to hear and talk, I want to tell people my story. I can finally tell people about my whole life.
I want to hear.
Me too.
Well, first, I'll start off my tale by telling you the ancient lore of the hobgoblins.
Oh my gosh.
You mean Crash was right?
Kidding.
There was once a Hungarian-American scientist named Georg von Bekesche who worked with phones. His interest in phones helped fuel his desire to learn about the human ear and how we differentiate high sounds from low sounds. That's how he found out about the cochlea and what it does. He won the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1961.